Okay, so we heard on CNN where they changed the narrative from what did Trump donate, veterans groups and how much, to now the narrative of the Trump press conference. What a mean guy. He called us names. He called us even peevish. So we got Chris Cillizza with a piece of the Washington Post. Donald Trump is dead wrong about the sleaze media. The Politico, Trump calls reporter a sleaze as he details veterans donations. And they're all over. These reports are all over the drive-by media now. How the Trump press conference, he called us names. He called us a sleaze. He called us liars. He called us dishonest. What they don't know is that there are all kinds of people out there applauding it. They probably do know that. Here is Bret Stephens. We actually have the audio of Bret Stephens, who I just read his quote to you. Wall Street Journal. Here he is on Fareed Zakaria Global Positioning Satellite on Sunday morning. Zakaria's question. You have written eloquently against Donald Trump from the beginning. The rest of the Republican establishment has collapsed and surrendered and entered his not particularly warm embrace. Are you going to vote for Donald Trump this fall?
I most certainly will not vote for Donald Trump. I want to make a vote that makes sure that he is the biggest loser in presidential history. It's important that Donald Trump and what he represents, this kind of ethnic, quote, conservatism or populism, be so decisively rebuked that the Republican Party and Republican voters will forever learn their lesson that they cannot nominate a man so manifestly unqualified to be president in any way, shape, or form.
Trump has really gotten under these guys' skin, I think, on this whole immigration thing. They think that... No. They are the arbiters of conservatism, Mr. Snerdley. They are the ones that define it. They're the ones that tell us what conservatism is and what it isn't, and who is and who isn't a conservative, what's legit and illegitimate, and so forth. And I mean, that's they are, and they're big open borders people over there at the Journal, which is why I'm guessing. I don't know for sure. Never met Bret Stephens, but I'm guessing that Trump's position on illegal immigration is one of the things, although I'm sure there are many more things that Bret Stephens. Look, there are a lot of conservatives in the I don't know, how would you categorize it? The think tank conservatives, the Washington media, there are a lot of them that just want no part of this. I mean, Trump's not in any way, shape, manner conservative. This is the most damaging thing that conservatism has ever come down the pike, that people think Trump is one. Damaging. What do you mean so condescending? Of course, that's the whole point. That's what the ruling class says. Okay, you go out, you're going to learn your lesson. You're going to go out there, you're going to vote the way we don't want you to vote it. We're going to let you know what a big mistake you've made. You're going to learn. You know, I've warned people of this. And the quote-unquote conservative movement, I don't have time to get into it right now, but just suffice to say that there are many who are as distressed as this guy is. Bill Kristol's one. I mean, they're George Will's another. I mean, you know the names. I mean, they're totally distressed. It's a lot of things. Some of them genuinely distressed over what this means for conservatism. Others, not so much that. They're hiding behind that. Some just don't like the fact that a non-establishment, non-political professional looks like he can win this. The conservatism has got nothing to do with it, really. They're just hiding behind that as their excuse. What really bugs them is that somebody totally unschooled in all of this can come along and make a mockery of them. And that's what's really driving it for many of them. Some of them are genuine, heartfelt conservatives scared to death over what this means for conservatism, not themselves.